What up, man? It's your boy King Moses live from the porch, man. And check it out, man. I got this clip that came across my table, man, on the porch, and this is something that I've been thinking about for a while and talking about. You know what I mean? You know, here and there, whatever. But the game has changed, man. It's been so bad and so watered down, and one of the people that I blame for this is black men. Um, I'm 39 years old. I'm gonna be 40. And so you can have somebody like my age group, a little bit older. You feel what I'm saying? Like we've been through the ringer of the game, and whether you married, you got kids, you got a ex-wife, baby mamas, you single with no kids, whatever the case may be. You moved up from the time you were a teenager to a young man to a grown man. And when you advanced in life, when it came to this male female dynamic, you learned things. You gained experience, and you would hope that if you've went through a lot, experienced a lot, you pass down that information to the people that come behind you, the young men that come behind you that may not have that father figure that's active in their life or around, or they might not have the older cousins or the older uncles to school them to game. Like, man, this is what I went through as a man. This is some things you need to look out for. You don't necessarily need to be like me, but hey, these are the things that come about with being a teenager, from growing from a boy to a man. This is what you need to do. And then if you need advice on how to navigate it, I'm here for you. That's what you would expect a lot of men to do, but they're not doing it. You know why? Because niggas are selfish. Or niggas are so invested in trying to do for themselves that they forget about the people that come behind them. Because they are so focused in the, oh, I got to take care of me. And I was never one of those people where I was selfish. I wish that I had someone to be able to give me game. And even the moments and the times that I did, I appreciated it. So I always loved talking to the older guys and getting game from them. And even if I didn't necessarily follow their path, I knew how to navigate on my own and do it my way. And we just not getting that. And you're seeing a lot of young guys getting game off of Instagram or TikTok from these gypsy Jezebel bedwenches because they the only ones talking to us. So a lot of these women are morphing these young dudes on how to be men or what this looks like. So when you got a lot of these super trick babies, you got a lot of these dudes that's dibbling and dabbling both sides. You got dudes out here rocking man purses, acting real feminine, acting sissified. This is learned behavior that is learned from the female. And some guys will just do whatever a woman say because they don't feel confident in their own self to be able to navigate through life. So they gotta listen to the woman. They're gonna conform because they want to fit in. They feel, hey, well, if I do it my way, ain't no way I'm gonna get this woman. Ain't no way I'm gonna be able to look cool. So if the woman tell me to do it, I got to do it. Everybody else doing it, and a lot of dudes ain't feeling comfortable in their skin. So I seen this clip that came across or whatever, man, and I'm gonna play it and give my thoughts and stuff or whatever. But basically, this guy is a comedian or whatever. He's talking some bullshit. Not gonna lie to you. Now there's some shit that he said that is correct, but the way he's framing it and his expectations are just real crazy. But this is the world that we in now. So this video is a guy talking about how women don't have game. First of all, a woman shouldn't have to have game. So you got a lot of guys now that are like super radical in their mindset where they don't want to approach women because, again, they're not comfortable with doing it. They are afraid of rejection, and They're just not used to doing it. If you're not doing something on a regular basis or you don't feel confident that you can do it, then you're going to have reservations. So you're going to have niggas that are scared to talk to women and feel like, oh, I'm not cool enough, I can't hold a conversation or whatever. So they'll leave with their wallet because, oh, I can't fuck it up if I'm paying her bills because that's what she want. So I can act like I got money, or I got money, so I got the girl. That's all they care about, right? But if a woman should not be having to try to approach you to for you to pick up and get her, right? And the problem is a lot of people, especially young men, they need to have a communications training in school or something because especially with social media, people are losing out on, nonverbal communication reads, social cues, stuff like that or whatever. And it's crazy. So, like, the less and less that people are actually having, you know, conversations out in public, face to face, not via text message or DMs and all that or whatever, because you're not reading, you're not even being able to see what this person really talking about. You don't even know what the meaning of the words they're typing even is. It's different when you see it face to face and you hear it. You look in their eyes, you see, or you can look at somebody's eyes and the way they looking at you without even saying nothing. You know what's up. Like, man, it has to be a training out here, something, whatever. Like, that should be an initiative where that should be a bare minimum, man. And I don't care what it looks like, even if it's a situation where, dudes, men, black men especially, have to get take a course in sales or whatever, that psychology of it. Because like when I grew up, my first job was at goddamn Foot Action. So I was selling shoes. So you had to get out there and talk to people, read people's body language, being able to learn how to deal with rejection, learn how to find rebuttals to what people are saying or whatever in order to get the sale. You were on the hunt. You were hustling. You were really out there. You really had to have, that's how your game was morphed. You could not be able to talk. Yes, you could have the best product in the world or whatever, but if you don't look like you know what you're doing and you can't present the product in the best way possible, whatever, to get it, then they can go buy somewhere else. Like, what's the point of somebody now buying it online when they don't have to deal with a person or whatever? You feel what I'm saying? But they're going to the mall and looking at stuff for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So what's going to separate you from them buying it online than them being in the mall and like, oh, I'll buy it from you? You got to be able to talk. You got to be able to say certain things. And even if you don't get the sale, it's okay. At least you did your job. And it's like, yo, all right, I might get this shoe online, but hey, I'll be back for some other stuff or whatever. Or now I'll be more mindful. Be like, yeah, you know what I mean? You put that in their mind. So sometimes it's not even about hitting the shot. It's about taking the shot and making sure the shot looks good. So you feel confident going forward to be like, I know I'm going to hit this shot. You're not going to hit a shot that you don't take. It's not being taught and it's not being presented to young black men out here now. That's the problem that's going on. So now you got sissified Negroes that's like, yo, women got it. Like, listen, man. Women don't even have to have no game realistically, man. I said it before in the past video. If women really wanted to get a man, do you know how easy it would be to do so? Bare minimum, you could pull up to the bar or whatever and offer to buy a dude a drink. And a nigga will be ready to fucking splurge on you after that. Let's be honest. Niggas are already looking to splurge on women just based off of them looking a certain type of way or whatever, because they're drunk off that horny water and they are scared to lose out on the opportunity of some vagina. So imagine if women were really like just putting a little bit of effort to just get chosen. Just buy a dude a drink. It's niggas that get caught up with a girl just having a casual conversation with them. So what are you talking about? You want a woman to have game. They're not supposed to have game. If you're the one that's on the hunt, you're the one that's supposed to be initiating what's going on. And if you don't get it, it's okay. Move on to the next. That's like a person that's going fishing. You're not going to expect fish to jump out the water. It's your job as a fisherman to cast your reel, get your bait right, get the position to find the fish, and have the patience enough to wait it out. You're not going to go be like, oh, I'm a fisherman, I'm going to catch these fish. Oh, I'm going to get mad because the fish ain't jumping out the water. No, nigga, that's on you. Maybe your timing wasn't right. Maybe you didn't put the right bait out or whatever. Maybe you was in the wrong position. Maybe you was impatient. I don't know what it is, but you can't blame the other side for not being out and about and more showing about their interest. Oh, the fish, it's the fish fault. They ain't jumping out the water. They don't want to be caught. No, that's not your job. If you don't hunt, you don't eat. But let's play this video, whatever, and hear what he talking about, man. And I'm gonna, give my reactions and all that. See what he talking about.
The other day, when women get mad at men, a lot of women don't have game. Let's just talk about what's real. A lot of women don't have game. Now, to be fair, most of you don't need it. Most of you have been getting by on your pretty good looks, and the dudes just come out the woodwork. You ain't got to do nothing. But, so you're untrained. You know what I'm saying? You ain't been out there practicing with the game because you never needed to. Dudes just be hollering at you. They be propping their foot up, and you be like, what's up, girl? You know what I'm saying? I see you out here doing your thing. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe I could be a portion of your life in the future. You know what I'm saying? They just be running up. You be at the grocery store. You be at the gas station. You be at the club, and they just be running up. They just coming out the woodwork. And I get it. You never had to use your game. They writing your love letters. They outside of your balcony. They serenading. They sliding in your DMs. You ain't got to do nothing but look good. Look as good as you are. That's all you're doing. You just looking good. And here they come. So now when you interested in a man, you got no game. You got no pull-up game. You pulling up on some weak-ass shit. You be hitting on a dude, you just be like, man, traffic from like 4:30 to about 6:30, traffic just gets on my nerves. That's all you said to the guy you like. And he like, yeah, man, traffic is crazy. That's it. And then, after that, you be like, you ain't know I was feeling you? You didn't know I was hitting on you. From that line about traffic, or Stephen King novels, or who's your favorite director, we supposed to draw from that. That you
See, and this is the problem that I have, whatever. Like, see, again, if you know what you're doing, you would not be blaming a woman for, you wouldn't be in a position like that in the first place. First of all, again, you are a man. You are supposed to be the initiator. Okay? If, quote unquote, you spark up a conversation, and first of all, you already know what you want. So if you next to a girl, whatever, that you're talking to that's attractive, why are you not starting off the conversation like you really trying to get at her? Why you gotta be doing all this subtle tippy-toe bullshit? This is not fucking high school. That's shit niggas used to do in high school. You know why niggas did that shit in high school? Well, I'm not gonna say niggas, because I can say for myself or whatever, right? Or people that didn't get a lot of women in high school, right? You weren't used to getting women. You were not confident fully in your skills, and you felt that if you talk to the girl, you're not gonna get it. It's gonna do something to your psyche or whatever, and have you hesitant to talk to her because you wasn't ready for rejection yet. You wasn't ready for rejection because you weren't getting any play like that on a regular basis. So why would a virgin be fully confident in talking to a woman trying to get pussy when he's never had it? Doesn't make sense. He's just so, all right, let me play this safe so I can at least get one under my belt. Now, if you still got that same approach after 10, 15, 20 times, that's something on you. You something about you that's not confident. And if pussy don't do it and the thought of you could obtain it don't do nothing for you, then you got a bigger problem that I don't know nothing about. But all that subtle shit, you're a grown ass fucking man. Nigga, say that's what kids do. Grown ass men shouldn't have to do that. Nigga, if you don't go and directly say, hey, you look good, what's up with you, whatever, I'm interested in you, blah, blah, blah. If she ain't feeling it after that, she just ain't feeling it. Fuck her. Leave her alone. Move on to the next. But you wasting time cupcaking and doing all this old bullshit, and with this loafing shit, which I told y'all niggas is a fucking disease in the first place. Doing all this bullshit, wasting time to build up to get to the fucking point. You're a grown ass fucking man or whatever. Fucking time should be fucking valuable. You ain't time to be bullshitting around here. Now, obviously, there's gray areas on, how strong you come with your fucking game and how direct and all this stuff or whatever, when that is. But, like, come on, man. Come on, man. Stop this bullshit. Stop this bullshit. Oh, and then if she's not giving you the vibes, right? And you really about it and you really want her that bad, you should already know what to say and rebuttal. Based off of that, she shouldn't even be in a situation where she's second guessing you on, do you want to get at me, yes or no? Fuck no. That means you have a problem. There shouldn't be a situation where a woman is unaware that you want to get at her. But I'll continue this video.
You trying to hop. What y'all have to realize is that you can't be that subtle and then get an attitude with us because we didn't pick up on it.
He's absolutely right. But the problem is, you shouldn't be subtle, period. And she should already know what your intentions are. You shouldn't be, this ain't fucking back and forth. Oh, well, you go first. And then you give me the information and then I go off of what you give me back. And you didn't give me nothing, so I can't do anything with it. Her response is not dependent on your intent to get at her. So if she don't give you nothing back and says, oh yeah, well, you really liking her, right? And she just says, yeah, the traffic is bad or whatever, and all this bullshit or whatever, and then you just say, yeah, it is whatever, and then you just leave it at that. And then the conversation comes at like, oh, you didn't know I wanted to get at you, whatever. And you don't say nothing back to rebuttal that and be like, yeah, well, whatever. And not make it known that you want her. That's on you, man. That's your fucking fault. And this shit is not being taught. And the less and less is being taught, the further away we get back to some type of normalcy about real game. Not this bullshit trick baby shit. Not this motherfucking pandering ass bullshit that's going on. What niggas is on now, whatever. Just some real fucking legit game. Not this bullshit.
Because what happens to most men is that a lot of men don't want to assume that you trying to hit on us just because you talking to us in a regular conversation.
Nor should you, which is why men are the initiator of this shit, and you should make your intentions clear. Clear. So there's no fucking lost in translation shit, and that's the problem why I hate with niggas that be lying and don't keep it real. Y'all niggas be wanting to just fuck these broads or whatever, but then be playing like you like these broads, and then the broads get mad that you let them on or whatever. That's not game. That's trickery, whatever. But again, you can tell a lie very honestly. Okay? So you can have plausible deniability, like, hey, I didn't say this, I didn't do this or whatever. At some point you gotta tell the truth without fully telling the truth. If you get my meaning. Read between the lines, goddammit. But it all goes off of how you initiate it. It shouldn't be a, oh, I'm going off what you say or whatever, and you ain't tell me this, so I. No. Motherfucker, you set the standards. You are a man. You set the standards, you set the guidelines. At some point, it's going to be what it's going to be, and that's what it is. All the rest of this shit, oh, why you ain't take me out on no date? Motherfucker, because I don't take girls on dates. At some point, you should be saying that. Nah, I didn't say it all like, nah, we just doing this, whatever, that's it. Cut it out. Cut all this bullshit out, man.
A lot of men, myself included, I don't want to assume a goddamn thing. I don't assume nothing. You got to be clear with me. You got to be like, yo, Tony, man, I want to drink a beverage out of your dimples while I'm butt ass naked. You got to come with it.
Now, see, this is what he wants. This is shit that he's thinking about. So instead of him initiating some shit like that and saying that to the broad, he want the broad to say that. Instead of you saying, hey, this is what I want. What's up? Because he's scared that what he say is going to scare the broad away and he don't want to lose on the coochie. But then he's too cool to fucking initiate shit because he don't want to seem desperate or thirsty or whatever. Like I said, it's a fine line. Okay? As long as you're comfortable in who you are. But if this is what you're comfortable with or whatever, like, don't, that's just on you. That's just how you rock. But don't put it on the other side to be like, oh, I want you to make me more than what I am. I want you to make me into a person that I'm not willing to do on my own. You just a scary ass nigga waiting for a woman to give you some bravery, nigga. You need to go on the motherfucking yellow brick road and go talk to the Wizard of Oz and get some heart.
Or else I'm dumbing all my senses down. I dumb them down because I don't want to assume. I don't want to overstep. I don't want to be like, yo, I thought you was feeling me because we was talking about Sade albums. I don't want to look like a dumbass.
Yeah, see, I'm done with this nigga, man. See, you got this Love Jones vibe nigga, Teddy Riley looking ass nigga that talking about, yeah, we was vibing over. See, that's that cupcaking and that loafing shit that I'm talking about, right? Instead of this nigga being a grown ass fucking man, standing on his motherfucking morals and principles and being like, this is what I'm into, whatever, what's up? This motherfucker want to be led by the bitch. And this is not how it's supposed to be, but this is the way that we're going into now. And the problem is, it ain't just the young dudes that's doing this shit on their own. You got old ass niggas that's on their 90s bullshit that's trying to fit into 2022 and 24 and all this other shit and be cool and doing this dumb nigga shit. So then you got a lot of young niggas looking at this shit. Well, shit, the old niggas doing this shit. I mean, shit. Ain't nothing wrong with me doing it. He's a scary ass nigga. He's scared to talk to the broad. He don't want to get fucking put out there that he trying to talk to the girl. He got rejected, and he has a problem with rejection. That's what it looks like to me. So he want to be one of them old too cool, suave ass niggas that I don't really be out there like that or whatever. But I just wait for the woman to get. And in order for me to deal with a mature woman, she got to do. Man, fuck out of here with this bullshit, man. I'm sick of this shit, man. And this is why I pray for these kids, because I don't want them to be like this. Niggas like this. It ain't nothing to say what you want. And if you don't get it, you just don't get it. It just ain't for you. But still feel confident whatever it is that you trying to do, you can find somebody that can give it to you. But that's all I got, man. It's your boy K Moses, live from the porch. Like, subscribe, comment, all that other bullshit or whatever. You know what I mean? So, I'm sorry I had to cuss a little bit more in this one because that shit just pissed me off, man. I'm going to pray for these kids. You know me. This is for the know, not the show, man. I'm out.